Guys, this truly is one of the greatest achievements I've seen. The tapestries. So this would be the way you would go to order if you were not mobile ordering. But for people who don't have a phone, they can go this way, but pretty much they're really requesting that everybody, look at the tapestries. They're really requesting that everybody use the mobile order. It really is more efficient.
Oh,
but look at this place. I mean,
incredible.
What the heck? This was one of the look at it, you guys. It's breathtaking. So when we came during team member previews, like, I literally experienced parks through a camera, so it was very challenging to me. Certain places were really challenging for me because it was just like all I could think about was like, oh my gosh. Like, for instance, look at this sculpture. I mean, the details in these places. But anyway, my point is, this one was really hard. The tapestries blow my mind. The carvings, the wood, the shape, the scale, the furniture. Like, this whole place is just spot on, fantastic. Excited to try out the food. I have tried one thing and I'm really excited to get it again because I really, really enjoyed it and I was excited to share it with you guys. Mandy came very early on previews, and you had the salmon and it was a miss, but it was like early on previews. So
it was early, and that was after our daughter Shmoo recommended it. She came during team member and had it, loved it.
Yeah,
wanted me to try it. It sounds so good.
Yeah.
Pastrami seasoned salmon.
Yeah.
It just sounds so good. I was a little disappointed, but I've got a little devil on my shoulder, or an angel on my shoulder, telling me to give it another try. I don't know what.
I think you should give it another try because I think that if it's good, you're gonna find a dish that you really love. And that was early on. Like, they were literally training at that point.
The thing that I need to remember is when we went, it was half price, so that probably explains kind of them working through some of the kinks, and you might get some overcooked salmon like I did. But we'll give it a whirl.
So we're walking in, right? And there are two Vikings out front. Very enthusiastic. Really lovely. The one gave us the whole lowdown on fast casual, how it works. If you're not familiar, we've said this in other videos, but it's awesome. Berk, explain what you have.
You pull up the restaurant you're in or you want to go to, you can do it before you get there. Mobile order, pick all your items, pay for it, or put in your payment information, and then whenever you get here or there, wherever it is, you say I'm here. You either scan the table code or you put in your table number physically, but we scan it and then they'll bring it right to you.
It's awesome. Super efficient. Then you're done. So as soon as you're done eating, you can get up and go. It's up to you.
More dragons to make friends with.
More Vikings and dragons to have a good day with, right? So anyway, we're out front. She gives us that whole lowdown. So then they notice your shirt.
Yep, and they're like, oh, you're feeling a little boozy. So this is a fun little shirt that's cocktails on it.
Yeah.
So they're like, I recommend the Mead, which is, a honey-based wine. And going on and on about that. And then if you want some non-alcoholic, you can get nog.
And that's how she did it too. Nog.
Which is,
we were like, oh my.
Fun to say, by the way. I highly recommend it.
I want nog just because.
It's a chocolate dessert. It's a dessert drink. It's on the menu at the very bottom, listed as a dessert drink.
How funny. And then there was another. What was it?
There was Toothless's Plasma Blast, which is basically a Powerade with boysenberries in it.
I know that the Mead also has some berries in it, but dude, she didn't say Toothless's plasma.
She said Toothless's Plasma Blast.
She did. It was great. And she had like emotion. Like she was and let me tell you, that's going to hook you up with electrolytes, get you energized. You're heading out for your day. Like, I mean to tell you, I was like, this is a show. I'm getting a show about drinks out here in front. Spontaneous, completely spontaneous because of your shirt. I love team members here. They are just, I love how excited they are. Yeah. Like, they're like genuinely excited to be here.
They are.
It's awesome. It's really awesome. Cool. So let's check out the menu and see what we got.
Let's do it.
God, I just can't not look at this room. It just, it fills my heart with so much joy. It's just, look at it. I mean, It's just absolutely awesome. It's just absolutely awesome. By the way, the temperature in here is amazing. So it's important to note too, they do have 4 freestyle machines in here. So that's fantastic because, I mean, that's what our kids live off of. But you're able to get ice water out of those too, which is great.
Yeah.
The ice water. So if nothing else, bring a bottle with you. Just, even if you don't want to carry it around full all day, just bring a small one that when you stop at places, you're able to fill up with water and stay hydrated. I know that, you know, especially our family's from the desert, and so, or at least has lived the last 20 years in the desert. People forget that when you're in a humid place that you dehydrate very fast. And so a lot of people suffer from heat issues in the parks in Florida for that reason, because they just don't think to hydrate. So it's not listed on the menu, but when you order that little Toothless Plasma Blast, or how'd you say it?
Toothless Plasma Blast.
Exactly.
A little more animated, and she has the horns on her head.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
It was fun.
Anyway, you get this little souvenir cup. It's simple, but it is hard plastic, like, you know, adorable. And now I can use this to refill with water for the day.
There you go.
Just get a sip, dump the rat, you know, not dump, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't carry a water bottle because I don't like the weight of it. But I like something like this where I can just have a little cup in my bag, and when I'm thirsty, I drink. Anyway, so we have here a glass of the mead, and so this is going to be, I'm really excited. So mead is typically a honey-based wine.
Yeah.
This one has, she said, what, boysenberry?
Boysenberry in it.
And another berry, but let me give it a smell. Oh yeah, ooh, it's interesting. It's gonna be sweet, I can tell already, because it smells like honey. So we wanted to try the mead though. Now I was always, I feel like a silly person here. Why did I always think that mead was more of like a beer?
I thought it was too. I thought it was the beer color.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but this is definitely giving berry wine. This is a fruit wine.
If you love fruit wine as much as I do, then you'll appreciate the dazzling peach crab apple.
So this is a lovely fruit wine. I wonder if it's from, what was the name of that winery? Gorskin Pfeffernshofen winery.
You'll remember the name. Herb Ervlinger. Bert Herngreif. Irv Hermlinger. Bing Livehanger.
Oh wow, okay. It's not as sweet as I expected. And the berries got an interesting, like, spice to it. It's kind of interesting. It's a little sweet, not too sweet though. It's not like
Gewürztraminer.
sangria. It's not like sangria in it, sangria or something like that. Yeah.
All right.
I'm curious to see what you look
All right, I'm ready. Let me do it. Okay, I'm going in on the mead.
Here's the mead. You definitely get a honey nose.
It smells like honey. It smells like berry honey. Oh, wow. I totally agree with you. It's not as sweet as you would think. It has a weird effervescence to it.
Yeah.
It's giving me Welch's grape juice a little bit.
Really? Okay.
Not that sweet, but like it's kind of just, if you're curious, like it does not taste alcoholic at all. It does not taste alcoholic.
Right, I agree with that.
So that's what I mean by that. It's like kind of like
Okay,
more like
okay.
a strong juice more
Like a
than
juice.
alcoholic.
Okay,
It's
that makes
actually
sense.
very tasty.
I think
quite
it's tasty.
refreshing. I think it would be good over ice, which I know sounds tacky or whatever in the world, but I don't know. I mean, it's mead, really. I think I'm okay with putting a little ice in my mead. I can probably get some right over there,
You can do what you want.
All right, there's something about it. All right, you're gonna think I'm weird, but I want you to try something. And I can't describe it. It's like when your nose gets up in it and you're about to take a sip, there's a smell that is very reminiscent of a smell from HHN. And I can't pinpoint it.
Okay.
I can't pinpoint it, but it's fully giving me that memory rush of like, maybe the candy scents from inside of that candy, that guy who's killing people with the Major Sweets candy.
I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, I'm losing my mind. I'm not surprised. All right, next up, we're gonna get some. What is it?
Toothless Plasma Punch. Plasma Blast.
Toothless Plasma Blast.
Toothless Plasma Blast.
Dude, she was everything.
It was cool.
All right, so this is like a doctored up Powerade. in a super cute cup.
Yep.
Powerade.
Powerade sweetened up.
Oh, more sweet?
Yeah.
What do they? I don't think it's sweeter than Powerade normally is. I think Powerade's pretty sweet, isn't it? But
I think it's
interesting.
sweeter.
What's in it? They put
They blasted it.
they've added to it.
Yeah, they blasted it
It's
with
really
plasma.
tasty. It tastes really tropical.
You think so?
I do. So this is Hiccups salmon. It's got some roasted carrots. This beautiful sauce
potato.
here. A smushed potato or a mashed potato with cream. And then you've got this cut of salmon with a beautiful, almost chimichurri. Is that what's on it?
That's what it looks like. Yeah, I think so.
So cut it right in half and let's see what we're talking about.
That's okay. All right. Well, there might be hope.
Yeah, you want to see it flake
wanna
apart
see
like
it
that,
flake apart.
as opposed to just,
Clumping up.
dry. Come on, Hiccup.
All right. Better, but I'm not.
Still far from
yeah.
what it should be.
Yeah, and I say that because we tried that piece of cod yesterday. and
My goodness,
about
was
the
that
same
good.
price point.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
It was
I actually think it was
amazing.
less.
Yeah, it was probably less. Like this.
Yeah,
It's still overcooked,
yeah.
but it's not dead overcooked like it was last time.
Well, I think it's important that you gave it another chance, especially because that was, training open, soft
Yeah.
open. I will say this. I think the majority of people who eat salmon want it to be dry. I mean, what you would consider dry. So I'm imagining that they're probably trying to cater to that audience.
That palate.
Yeah.
Well, that audience can have this one.
Yeah. And you know what? We're not going to love everything.
No, that's fine. That's good. Some people really love well done steak,
Yeah.
which I can't stand.
No.
So everybody
Sinful.
each their own, and so you got a lot of sauce on that bite.
You're right. If this was just ever so slightly less cooked, it'd be excellent. Because the sauce and this, I'm going to call it like a chimichurri on top, is very tasty. I like that it comes with a baked potato, albeit quite small, and the carrots. Like, it's not French fries and
Right.
whatever, which they could definitely do here because this is, I guess, the more youthful portal of the four portals. I think if they could get the cook right on it, this could be really good. But I can tell you one thing, it'll never be as good as that cod.
No.
That cod
Like that
was,
price point with that cod, same
Yeah.
price point, similar size of fish,
yeah,
and just no comparison whatsoever.
yeah, for sure.
No comparison.
If you're wanting a great piece of fish and you want it to be fast casual, you need to go to Le Goblet Noir.
Yep.
And,
gotta go to France.
It's excellent. Everything we had there was excellent.
Yep.
I could go back there right now. That's how excellent it was. It's hard to not go back.
I agree.
And be like, oh no, I just want to taste that again. Anyway, yeah, this is great. I love how much of this, like, it's like a horseradish type sauce. I'm not 100%, but
Yeah.
it's giving like a nice bite. It could be garlic. I'm not sure, but I like that it's got a little tang to it.
And I think also part of what I'm struggling with is the pastrami crusted or the pastrami seasoned salmon. I was really excited to try to see what that tasted like. I'm not picking up any pastrami
Me neither.
flavor.
I don't
or
even know
taste. I don't even know what that means.
Do they even mean? I'll have to look at the description again.
It's a pastrami.
I don't know, if you guys know, please let us know because we want to understand. This is another, they can keep improving. And I think
Yeah.
they will.
Well, this is better than last time, but still below the mark.
Hey, improved on last time.
I remember the baked potato being really good.
Holy crap.
Just basic butter, potato, good.
That is smooth. Like that potato has no, like it is butter bathed baked potato. That was very good. Man. But wait till you see what I ordered. I win this round.
Well, I would have chosen something else.
That's true. I did corner you into that.
Yeah.
But look at this, guys. I get a little flag. So this is the sea sandwich. It's basically the exact same thing Manny has on his plate, except for my salmon is inside this beautiful bun. Arugula, let's go arugula, some pickles here. Both ends, bottom and top, with that gorgeous sauce. I really enjoyed this. It was excellent. And then with it comes this like whole grain salad that has dried fruit in it. This is so tasty. I really liked this as an offering because it feels like I'm eating something that is not going to make me feel weighed down. It's not fried. It's not, hyper preservatives. Processed. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I've been talking about food for a lot of days in a row, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of food talks.
Anyway, it's not hyper processed. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, and it's very good. Let me cut this in half and show you guys the inside of this sandwich. Yeah, the last time I had the bun was definitely fresher. But look at this sandwich.
Wow. Okay.
On that like pumpernickel, you get a little flag to take home. Take that home to Shmoo. And then for the win, I'm gonna steal some of Manny's sauce.
Hey, no, hey.
Just love it. Okay, ready? I'm so excited that there's arugula. You're right, big arugula is showing up. Okay, so this is exactly what it looks like. It's that same salmon on this bread. It's like a pumpernickel bread. The arugula, I think, is what really brings the brightness, as opposed to yours where you've got the chimichurri. It has that same sauce on it. I added a little bit because I just love it so much. It's good. The last time I had it, it was very good. So obviously there's going to be a little discrepancy and that's the same is true for any place in theme parks. And honestly, unfortunately, a lot of restaurants, but it's good. It's not excellent. The last time I had it, it was excellent. So I'm a little sad about that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm really kind of bummed about that, but it's still really tasty. I think it's a great option, especially if you're looking for something a little different. Although I say that, and now that we've eaten in so many places in Epic Universe, I think all the food is something different. Except for maybe Toadstool, and that's where you're going for like your burgers and stuff. So my thought is that maybe the drier salmon works better in a sandwich because your expectation is a little different, right?
That's I'm trying to think. You know what I'm wondering?
Yeah.
Is where they've got the salmon from. Maybe it's a different type of salmon.
Oh, maybe.
Because it's kind of flat. It's not like salmon. You have a certain expectation of flavor.
I can see that.
Pick up
Yeah, I feel that.
a little bit of that, but not a lot of that.
They're sourcing the salmon in a way that we're not familiar with. Like the flavor's different. I know that like sockeye salmon is different than like wild or Atlantic or, you know what I mean?
North Atlantic salmon is different.
Yeah, they have very different
salmon.
flavors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This one is definitely a flatter taste. It doesn't have quite that, so I think of salmon and I think that it has like a nice amount of like fish oil to it.
Yeah.
And that fish oil has a flavor.
Yeah.
You're right, I'm not picking that up in this.
So like the cold water salmon has more fat in it, which gives it more flavor.
Yeah.
And as opposed to other types of warmer water salmon.
That's possible.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that is what it is, because it doesn't taste oily.
Okay, this is
Yeah, I'm kind of sad because I was really excited to show it to you, but I think it's hitting just a little mid.
yeah, a little mid. And what's sticking out, and kind of touched on it earlier, is there's so much competition for really good food in this park.
You're right.
Like, I would go to another place to try something else that we fell in love with and crave. Like, I wouldn't crave this. It's good.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
So one thing I want to note is that when I came with Shmoo here, they got the cone. They got the PB&J cone,
Yeah.
okay, from Hooligan's Grog and Gruel. And we brought that in here. And they ate that, and I ordered this sandwich. So if you just want to get to come in here and eat, I don't know, maybe you can bring your fireball or I don't know for how long that'll last. If this place is busy with regular ordering, they're not going to allow that. But if somebody in your party is ordering, I think they'll let you come in and join them.
With other stuff.
And that way you get to enjoy this hall, which, let me tell you, you need to come in this hall. But also there's a lot of other things on the menu that we haven't tried. I know for a fact that the dessert, the fish, is adorable. It's like a mousse made into an ice cream. It reminds me of the old fudge bars from back in the day, but like creamier. You know what I mean? Higher quality than that. And Shmoo really likes that a lot. They have fries that are really tasty. They've got great kids meals here. And they come in these adorable little boats that are killer cute, like really cute. Yeah, they've got the meatballs, which I really would like to try that. So anyway, I think there's a lot of things. I'm willing to give it another shot in the future, and let's try something that's not salmon and see how it hits. Because man, this place is cute.
Yep.
Let me try the salad though, because this is good. At least last time it was. By the way, they gave me way more this time, but this is like a little grain salad, and it's also packed with like dried fruit. It was better last time. The flavor's really nice. The textures are off. Some pieces are undercooked and some pieces are overcooked. It has a lovely nutty, but with the dried fruits that brings in the sweetness, and I like the texture change from the dried fruit to the grains, but every once in a while I'm getting like a really hard grain, you know what I mean? And then the rest are a little overcooked. And so last time it was fluffy, it was perfect. It was fluffy and the grains were cooked really nicely, and you could really differentiate the dried fruit from the grains. This time the colors are all kind of smooshed together. Yeah. So I feel like this one's, I don't know, maybe a little overcooked, undercooked, or mixed. I can't tell. But it's not as good as last time. Like some of the grains are hard and some of them are mushy, and they should be neither of those things. So I'm like, did they mix like some that were overcooked with some that were undercooked? And I don't understand how that happened, but I've never made it, so I don't know. So like the flavor is nice, but I will say last time it was like you could differentiate between the different flavors a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Like it was so good last time that I took it home. Like I put it in my backpack. Like we cleaned out a cup. It was that good, and I ate it later in the day. It was that good.
Yeah.
This is just not good.
That is not good. I think it's undercooked. Way undercooked. Whenever you have rice that is way undercooked, that's what it's like.
So that's what you think it is? Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, no, I was like, uh-oh.
Not good.
Come on, Mead Hall. I know you got it in you. The last time I had this dish, the sandwich was fire. This grain was so good. Like I said, I smuggled it home in my backpack, like, inside cups and cups.
Yeah.
I'm just so sad. And this sauce is friggin' amazing. I'm heartbroken. That's okay. They have time. They still have a month. It opens in 1 month. So a month is a long time to make some improvements.
It is.
Do you know one thing I wish they were doing here? I wish that when you left places, kind of like HHN, you know how they'll do that? I wish they would ask you.
The survey people?
Yeah, like the survey people. I wish that during the soft opening they were asking people, so what did you get? What did you think? And that way, if a lot of people are saying, yeah, the salmon's overcooked, they'll be like, hey, look, we're overcooking the salmon. Or the grain salad is delicious one time. Next time, totally like not well prepared.
Yeah.
So that they could get the feedback. Like, I don't understand, where are they getting the feedback to know whether or not the guests are happy with what they're eating?
That's a good question. Because, yeah, but it'd be so easy to do, and you see them do it all the time at the other universities.
They do it at HHN. They do it in the park.
They do it at regular
Constantly.
days in the park.
Constantly.
Like, you see those people, you're like...
I know. Well, just because it takes a lot of time.
It takes like 5 minutes.
I know. It feels like a lot of time when you're excited to get in or out of the park.
But I would love to get input on this.
I really would.
Like, just to help
I mean, like good, honest input. Because I can tell you what, this sandwich, I had it. I know they can do it.
Well, both things you have.
Yeah, the salad is hard. I tell you what, the salad's breaking my heart. Because I was downright excited to have that today. When I knew that this was one of the places we were trying to get to today, I was like, oh, I'm going to get that. I literally ordered the same thing I've already had. That's how good it was. Okay, well.
All right. Well.
They can't all be
home
epic.
runs.
Right?
The theming in there is so
unbelievable.
It is awesome. It's an awesome place.
And the menu is fantastic. Like, it's adventurous, it's different, but it's still approachable and really great. So I'm excited about what can be in that restaurant. I just think that they're having a little bit of trouble with execution. As far as, I mean, who knows? That might be exactly what they're looking for, was exactly the way that those were prepared. But I can tell you, my sandwich and that salad, that grain salad, was so good last time that I would say that I'm thinking that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
And not what I got
Well,
today.
that salad was not.
It wasn't even
you
really
couldn't
edible,
you
unfortunately.
couldn't eat it.
Yeah, so we're not gonna, we're gonna come back and we're gonna try it again. This is soft opening. We're just gonna let you know. If you're coming at the very beginning, maybe there's so many great places to eat.
Give them some time to work.
Yeah, so we don't want to put anything out there, especially when it's again soft opening.
Right.
That we will be back and we will connect the two videos and make sure that you guys know an update on how this amazing location is doing, and if they've been able to pull together the menu the way that it seems like it has the potential to be.
Yeah. Yep. And I think also it seemed like that was more along the lines of theme park food. It's like, that's the kind of piece of salmon you'd get in a theme park, or it's not going to be gourmet. Like it's going to hit that expectation, which we've seen they can exceed that expectation by leaps and bounds with what we've seen elsewhere. So I think that's in there too, in the mix of it. But
I think it's literally exactly what we've mentioned in other videos. I'm not sure the order that these are all coming out in, but we've mentioned a few times that it's a dangerous thing when you up the bar, because then you have to clear it. And when you don't,
over again,
it hurts. So it's like our expectations of what Epic can do as far as food are now actually quite high.
They really are.
Because they put it there. Yep. And so when something falls back into sort of like theme park food, execution, it's disappointing. But again, we've eaten at now over 20 restaurants inside of Epic Universe.
Yeah.
And to have one little flub here and there does not mean anything. We are in soft openings. We're bummed because everywhere else has been a glowing reputation. And again, when I was here, it was absolutely delicious. So we're going to come back. We're going to try it again. We're going to give them that chance. But for now, we're going to be sticking around eating at all the other places that we know are so good.
But the nice thing, this is like a good reset, because for a while there, we were like, can everything be this good? Are we like just
I started thinking that was delusional. Like I was like epic drunk.
Are we?
Yeah, I'm like, and let me tell you, nobody wanted to have this be the best restaurant more than me, because Berk is my favorite.
True.
Like, I really wanted that to be the best restaurant that we got to review. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to be Atlantic or something, but you know what I'm saying? However, I cannot say it enough. It's a soft opening. We have a month before this place even opens. The menu might not even be the same menu on that day. So we will be back and we'll keep you guys posted. Just know we're not trying to be unfair. The team members in there, unbelievably great.
Really friendly, really helpful.
Everyone is killing it. I mean, killing it.
Yeah,
just so good. Yeah. So we're excited to see what they can do.
Congrats to them.
They're
doing a good job.
Yeah, they are. All right, guys. With that, we will see you all in the next one. Thank you.